Hello, friends. Welcome back. Today we are starting a new series, The Seventh Lord in All 12 Houses. In Vedic Astrology, the seventh house is one of the most important houses in the chart. It represents your spouse or life partner, your business partnerships, your public dealings, and how you relate to other people in one to one or one on one way. So let's get started. Seventh Lord in the first house. The first house is the house of you, your body, your personality, and how you naturally show up in life. When the seventh Lord comes here, the energy of partnership, marriage, and close relationships is woven right into your personality. You are naturally relationship oriented. You are someone who thinks in terms of relationships, whether consciously or not. You are always aware of how the other people sees you, what the dynamic is, and where the connection stands. This makes you naturally charming, socially skilled, and good at one-on-one interaction. And marriage is an important part of your life, and usually a positive one. But the challenge is that your identity can become too wrapped up in the relationship. So let's look into the strengths. You are naturally charming and magnetic. Your marriage is an important and generally positive part in your life. You are very good at public dealings, negotiations, and one-on-one interactions. Challenges. You could be too dependent on the partner for a sense of identity. You may attract strong-willed partner who end up dominating or overshadowing your own voice. Physical health can be connected to relationship stress. Like when the relationship is in trouble, the body often shows it. What to work on. Know who you are when you are alone. Build an identity that does not require a partner to feel complete. And choose your partner from a place of strength and self-knowledge, not from a need to be completed. And keep your own interests, friendships, and sense of self alive inside the relationship. All 9 planets as seventh lord in the first house. If Sun is your seventh lord in the first house, then your spouse is confident, authoritative, and socially prominent. Identity is strongly shaped by the partnership. Marriage brings recognition and a sense of social standing. If Moon is your seventh lord in the first house, you are emotionally driven toward partnership and very devoted. You'll have nurturing and caring partner. Moods are closely and directly tied to relationship health. If Mars is your seventh lord in the first house, you'll have energetic and bold partner, passionate and sometimes combative in the relationship. There will be strong physical attraction towards the partnership. If Mercury is your seventh lord in the first house, you'll have witty, communicative, and intellectually engaging partner. Intellectual connection is as important as emotional for you. Business partnership is built on clever exchange and mutual ideas work very well. If Jupiter is your seventh lord in the first house, you will have wise, generous, and genuinely uplifting partner. Marriage brings real growth and happiness. If Venus is your seventh lord in the first house, you will have charming, beautiful, and deeply romantic partner. They will have a very attractive and graceful personality overall, and your marriage is joyful, aesthetically fulfilling, and deeply felt. If Saturn is your seventh lord in the first house, then there is serious and karmic partnership with real responsibilities attached. Your spouse is disciplined, reliable, and dependable. Your marriage is slow to develop but becomes very solid and lasting. If Rahu is linked to the seventh lord or the first house, you will have an unconventional or foreign partner. There will be intense, magnetic, and sometimes unpredictable relationship energy. Partnership can completely transform the personality over time. If Ketu is associated with the seventh lord or the first house, you will have a spiritually significant partner with a strong sense of past life familiarity. There will be detached but deeply meaningful bond. The relationship teaches through silence, depth, and presence as much as through words. Seventh Lord in the second house. The second house is the house of wealth, family, speech, and what you accumulate over time. When the seventh Lord sits here, marriage and partnership have a direct connection to your financial life. Your spouse or main partner tends to play a real role in your financial life, either through their own income, through family wealth they bring, or through business partnerships that grow money together. And speech and communication also play a financial role in your partnerships. The challenge is keeping shared finances transparent and managing family opinions about your relationship. Strengths. A spouse or partner often directly contribute to financial growth and stability. Business partnerships are a strong and natural income source. You will have a pleasant and persuasive speech. Challenges. Money disputes with spouse or partner are a real and recurring possibility. So there needs to be open communication about it. And family opinions about who you marry can create real pressure and interference. And mixing emotions with financial decisions in relationship is possible. So keep these conversations clear and practical. What to work on. Keep finances completely transparent with your partner. No hidden money, no secrets about spending, and make your own relationship choices independent of family pressure. Build wealth together as a team with shared goals, not in opposition to each other. All nine planets as seventh lord placed in second house. If Sun is your seventh lord placed in the second house, your spouse brings prestige or significant income. Family name is tied to the marriage in a meaningful way. You are authoritative and confident in speech within partnerships. If Moon is your seventh lord in the second house, there will be emotional approach to shared finances. Spouse is connected to family wealth or nurturing financial background. Your income fluctuates based on relationship health and emotional security. If Mars is your seventh lord in the second house, your partner is a strong and driven earner. There is possible financial disputes in marriage that need direct and honest resolution. You are bold and direct when talking about money in relationships. If Mercury is your seventh lord in the second house, there will be income through communication based or intellectual partnerships. You are clever and practical with shared finances. Your partner is witty, business minded, and good with numbers. If Jupiter is your seventh lord in the second house, your spouse brings a genuine financial blessing into the marriage. You have a generous and wise approach to shared money. Your wealth grows consistently through honest and values driven partnership. If Venus is your seventh lord in the second house, your spouse is beautiful, graceful, and adds real comfort and pleasure to life. Income is possible through artistic or aesthetic business partnerships. You have a charming and melodic speech. If Saturn is your seventh lord in the second house, there will be slow but very solid financial partnership. Your spouse is careful, disciplined, and responsible with money. Shared wealth is built patiently over time. If Rahu is linked with the seventh lord or the second house, there will be unconventional financial dynamics in marriage. Partner may bring unusual or unexpected income sources. There will be magnetic but sometimes unpredictable shared financial life. If Ketu is linked to seventh lord or second house, there will be detached and somewhat disinterested, like you will be detached and disinterested in shared wealth despite being capable of building it. Your partner may be spiritually inclined or indifferent to material accumulation, and past life financial karma quietly plays out through the marriage. Seventh lord in the third house. So the third house is about courage, siblings, communication skills, and short travel. So when seventh lord sits here, your most important relationship thrives when there is a genuine communication, shared creative effort, and the sense of two people growing and exploring together. So for you, a good relationship is also a good conversation. You need a partner who talks with you, thinks with you, and does things with you. The moment of relationship stops growing, like the moment a relationship stops growing or communicating, there will be restlessness. So your spouse is often someone from your immediate environment, a friend, someone connected through siblings, a neighbor, or someone you met through daily life rather than a dramatic encounter. Strengths. Partnership flourishes naturally when there is open, lively, and honest communication. Your spouse or partner is often skilled, active, and creatively capable. And business partnerships in writing, media, communication, or creative field work very well. Challenges. Communication in the relationship can drift into argument or healthy debate, becoming unhealthy competition. Restlessness sets in when the relationship stops growing because your relationship needs constant movement and stimulation. And siblings can sometimes get involved in relationship matters that can create complications. What to work on? Talk with love and warmth, not just logic and analysis. Keep your siblings and your marriage clearly separate. Build creative projects or shared interests with your partner. All 9 planets as seventh lord in the third house. If Sun is your seventh lord placed in the third house, then you will have confident and expressive partner. Marriage involves bold and direct communication. Partnership is built around leadership, shared vision, and mutual recognition. If Moon is your seventh lord in the third house, um, you will have emotionally communicative and nurturing partner. Your bond is built through regular daily connection and staying in touch. Siblings may have played a role in how the relationship came about. If Mars is your seventh lord in the third house, you will have energetic and action oriented partner. There will be passionate communication that can tip into argument if not managed. The sibling rivalry dynamic can sometimes carry into the marriage. So you need to address it early as possible. Um, if Mercury is your seventh lord in the third house, you will have highly communicative and intellectually very matched, well matched partner. You thrive in partnership built around writing, media, business, or ideas. You will have mentally stimulating and genuinely enjoyable relationship. If Jupiter is your seventh lord in the third house, you will have wise and genuinely encouraging partner who inspires through communication and shared wisdom. Partnership grows beautifully through the learning together and teaching each other. If Venus is your seventh lord in the third house, you will have charming, creative, and artistically expressive partner. Partnership is warm, affectionate, and pleasurable. Communication in the relationship has a natural beauty and grace. If Saturn is your seventh lord in the third house, you will have serious and measured communicator in the partnership. Your bond depends through consistent, patient, and reliable effort over time. Your partner is disciplined, dependable, and trustworthy. If Rahu is linked to seventh lord in the third house, you will have unconventional or unusually intense communicative dynamic with the partner. Partnership may involve media, technology, digital fields, or unusual creative work. Communication can be electric and unpredictable. If Ketu is linked to seventh lord or the third house, you will have quite an understated communication with partner. There will be deep mutual understanding that does not require many words. A past life connection that carries a sibling like quality of easy and unself-conscious familiarity with the partner. Seventh lord in the fourth house. The fourth house is about home, mother, inner peace, and emotional foundation. When the seventh lord sits here, marriage and home life are deeply intertwined. For you, a happy marriage and happy home are essential, the same thing. You cannot really separate them. Your spouse become part of your emotional foundation. This usually makes for a deeply nurturing, home-oriented partnership. Strengths: deeply caring and home-oriented partnership. Spouse integrates warmly into the family environment. They feel like they belong there. And property and real estate can be excellent avenues for joint financial ventures with the partner. Challenges: your mother's opinion about the spouse can create real tension in the marriage. Inner peace becomes too dependent on the state of relationship. Marriage may involve relocation. What to work on: keep your mother's relationship with your spouse clearly separate from the marriage itself. Do not let family opinions run the relationship, and build inner peace that is yours regardless of the relationship day to day state. Create a home with your partner that is genuinely yours, not your parents' home extended, but something new that belongs to the two of you. All nine planets as seventh lord in the fourth house. If Sun is your seventh lord in the fourth house, your spouse is authoritative and influential in the home. Your marriage brings a strong domestic legacy and sense of status through family. Pride is connected to what is built together. If Moon is your seventh lord in the fourth house, you are very emotionally invested in both home and marriage. They feel like the same thing, and nurturing and deeply caring partner is possible, and domestic happiness and emotional well-being are directly and tightly linked. If Mars is your seventh lord in the fourth house, um, you'll be energetic and fiercely protective of home built with the partner. You may have an intense and or active domestic dynamic. You fight hard to secure the family and the home. If Mercury is your seventh lord in the fourth house, um, you will have intellectually stimulating and lively home environment built with the partner. Communicative and idea driven domestic life is possible. You may naturally work from home together. If Jupiter is your seventh lord in the fourth house, um, you will have blessed and genuinely abundant home life built through marriage. You will have wise, generous, and deeply good hearted partner. Property gains through the union are very possible. If Venus is your seventh lord in the fourth house, you'll have beautiful and harmonious home built with the partner. You'll have romantic and comfort loving domestic environment. Deep joy is found in creating a lovely, warm, and aesthetically pleasing shared space. If Saturn is your seventh lord in the fourth house, there will be serious domestic responsibilities that come with the marriage. Home is built slowly, but it is very solid and lasting. Your partner is dependable, grounded, and steady in the household. If Rahu is linked to seventh lord or the fourth house, there will be unconventional home setup built with the partner. Um, like it may look nothing like a traditional household, and you may live in a foreign country after marriage. Domestic life constantly reinvents itself in restless and interesting ways. If Ketu is linked to seventh lord or the fourth house, um, you'll have spiritually simple and minimalist home built with partner. You will have little investment in material domestic comfort, and deep and genuine inner peace is found through the simplicity and quiet of life together. Seventh lord in fifth house. The fifth house is about creativity, children, romance, and past life blessings. When the seventh lord sits here, marriage and partnerships are deeply romantic and joyful in nature. This is not a practical or arranged feeling marriage, it is a genuine love story. The spouse is often a true love match, someone who brings joy, creativity, and inspiration into life. So, for you, love and marriage are meant to be joyful. You want a partner who is not just a companion but a source of genuine delight, someone who makes you laugh, think creatively, and bring out your playful side. Children often strengthen the bond between partners with this placement, and creative or business collaborations with your partner tend to be genuinely rewarding. The challenge is that the heart can move faster than wisdom. Like falling in love quickly is natural for this placement, but grounding that love in real commitment takes conscious effort. Strength. Strong romantic love in marriage. Spouse is often creative, intelligent, and genuinely inspiring to be around. Children strengthen the partnership bonds significantly. Like parenthood brings the couple more closer. Challenges. Um, you fall in love quickly. Speculative or risky decisions made in the name of love. So you need to keep finances and romance clearly separated. And partnership may begin as a romance before formal commitment is made. What to work on? Let love develop as at a natural pace. Keep finances and practical decisions separate from the romantic energy of the relationship, and build real depth in the partnership alongside the joy. All nine planets as seventh lord in the fifth house. If Sun is your seventh lord placed in the fifth house, then you'll have a proud and radiant partner. You'll have deep joy in children together. Marriage brings recognition through creative or romantic expression that matters personally. If Moon is your seventh lord in the fifth house, you'll have deeply romantic and nurturing partner. Emotional bond grows beautifully through children, and love is felt deeply and expressed openly and warmly. If Mars is your seventh lord in the fifth house, you'll have passionate and bold romantic partner. Um, there will be strong physical and creative chemistry. Having children deepens and strengthens the love significantly. If Mercury is your seventh lord in the fifth house, you will have witty and genuinely playful partner. Relationship is mentally alive, stimulating, and fun. Creative business collaborations with the partner are naturally rewarding. If Jupiter is your seventh lord in the fifth house, you will have blessed and genuinely joyful marriage. Wonderful parents, you'll be wonderful parents together, and you'll have wise and inspiring partner. If Venus is your seventh lord placed in the fifth house, you will have deeply romantic and beautiful partnerships. There will be great joy in love, beauty, and artistic creation together. You will have a very happy, pleasurable, and fulfilling married life. If Saturn is your seventh lord in the fifth house, your romance matures slowly into deep and lasting love that stands the test of time. Your partner is serious but deeply devoted. Happiness in marriage is built slowly and meaningfully over the years. If Rahu is linked to the seventh lord or the fifth house, there will be unconventional and intensely felt romance. Your partner is unusual, foreign, or from a very different background. Relationship is transformed significantly through children or shared creative collaboration. If Ketu is linked to the seventh lord or the fifth house, then past life romantic connection is there that feels ancient and familiar. Love is deep but understated and not needing constant demonstration. The spiritual bond with the partner is ultimately more important than the surface level romance. Seventh lord in the sixth house. The sixth house is about enemies, debts, illness, service, and competition. When seventh lord sits here, your most important partnerships come from friction built in. So your marriage is tested through conflict, health concerns, service demands, or ongoing grind of daily difficulties. So this is not the easiest placement for a smooth romantic bliss, but it builds something real. So your relationship are not the kind that stay comfortable and unchallenged. There will be arguments, health concerns, service burdens, or simply a sense that maintaining the partnership requires more work than it should. But here is the truth: the couple that walks through all of this together has a bond that is genuinely tested and genuinely proven. So they will, if they last together, they will be very strong. And partnerships in service based fields, healthcare, law, social work, they often work well with this placement. Strengths: partnership in healthcare, law, service field works well. Spouse often has a strong practical and service oriented character. There will be resilient in relationship. You do not give up easily when the going gets tough. Challenges: marriage can involve recurring conflict or health related concerns. Relationship stress can manifest physically. Spouse may occasionally act as an opponent or create competition rather than full collaboration. What to work on: speak openly before small conflicts build into larger ones. Do not allow the dynamic to shift from partners to opponents, and find ways to genuinely serve each other. All 9 planets at seventh lord in the sixth house. If Sun is your seventh lord in the sixth house, your ego clashes with partner. Um, fight you fight hard to protect relationship dignity and self-respect. You grow significantly through overcoming real relationship challenges. If Moon is your seventh lord in the sixth house, you are emotionally affected by relationship friction in a very direct way. Partner's health is a genuine concern. Inner strength is found through service, care, and nurturing within the relationship. If Mars is your seventh lord in the sixth house, you'll have passionate and sometimes combative partner. You fight hard both for and within the relationship. You are excellent at facing shared opponents or challenges together as a team. If Mercury is your seventh lord in the sixth house, you'll be intelligent and analytical in navigating relationship conflicts. Partnerships in legal and health related fields work well. Clear and direct communication resolves most difficulties before they escalate. If Jupiter is your seventh lord in the sixth house, wisdom and ethical grace protect the marriage from the worst of displacement. You will have honest and principled partner. Relationship generally improves through dharmic service and honest mutual care. If Venus is your seventh lord in the sixth house, you generally seek harmony in the relationship despite a natural difficult environment. Your partner may work in wellness or care fields. You overcome relationship obstacles through patience, grace, and diplomacy. If Saturn is the seventh lord in the sixth house, there will be serious and karmic marriage with real and ongoing responsibilities. Relationship deepens meaningfully through patient, consistent commitment over many years. If Rahu is linked to seventh lord or sixth house, there will be unconventional partner with an intense and sometimes unpredictable dynamic. Relationship tests come from unexpected directions. You overcome obstacles through persistence and creative, unconventional problem solving ability. If Ketu is linked to seventh lord or sixth house, karmic partnership working through unresolved past life conflict, detached but committed approach in relationship struggles, and real peace is found through acceptance, forgiveness, and genuinely spiritual maturity. Seventh lord in the seventh house. The seventh house is about marriage, business, partnerships, and public dealings. When the seventh lord sits in its own house, it is at its most natural and powerful position. You are naturally gifted in relationships. You form strong, meaningful connections with relative ease, and marriage is typically a very positive and central part of your life. Your public dealings and business partnerships tend to go well too. You are naturally persuasive, socially skilled, and good at one on one negotiations. Strengths. Yeah, you're naturally excellent at forming strong and lasting relationships. Marriage is typically very good, very positive and central source of joy, growth, and meaning in your life. You are very good at business partnerships, negotiations, and public facing dealings. And your spouse is often accomplished, capable, socially respected, and genuinely admirable. Challenges. You can become overly focused on relationships at the expense of personal independence and individual identity. There could be very high expectations of the partner, and you may struggle significantly when alone. What to work on? Develop the ability to be genuinely comfortable and productive alone. Manage your expectations of your partner realistically, and keep your personal goals, interest, and identity alongside the partnership. All 9 planets as seventh lord in the seventh house. If Sun is your seventh lord in the seventh house, you will have radiant, accomplished, and socially prominent spouse. Your marriage brings great recognition and social standing. There will be a very strong, proud, and mutually admiring partnership. If Moon is your seventh lord in the seventh house, you will have deeply emotional and nurturing marriage, very close and devoted bond with the spouse. Life is genuinely richer, fuller, and more meaningful when in a loving partnership. If Mars is your seventh lord in the seventh house, you will have energetic and passionate partnership. Your spouse is bold, capable, and full of drive. Combined energy is powerful and productive when the two of you are in harmony. If Mercury is your seventh lord in the seventh house, you will have intellectually brilliant and very communicative partnership. You will have mentally stimulating and genuinely enjoyable marriage. Your business partnerships are naturally and consistently fruitful. If Jupiter is your seventh lord in the seventh house, this is an exceptionally blessed placement for marriage. You will have wise, generous, and genuinely uplifting partner. Your life is truly abundant through the partnership. If Venus is your seventh lord in the seventh house, you will have beautiful, deeply romantic, and fulfilling marriage. You will have charming and graceful partner. If Saturn is your seventh lord in the seventh house, there will be serious, karmic, and deeply committed marriage, but it is built to last through decades. You will have reliable and dependable spouse who is genuinely present through everything, and what you build together is solid and permanent. If Rahu is linked to 7th Lord or the 7th house, there will be unconventional, foreign, or usually intense partner. Your marriage is transformative and pushes both you two people into unexpected growth and change. There will be intense and magnetic relationship energy. If Ketu is linked to 7th Lord or 7th house, you'll have spiritually connected partner with a deep sense of past life familiarity. Your marriage is profound, meaningful, and quietly beautiful rather than conventionally romantic. The depth of the bond is in its own kind of extraordinary. Seventh Lord in the Earth House. The Earth House is about transformation, hidden things, inheritance, and sudden events. When the Seventh Lord sits here, marriage and partnerships carry an intensity and depth that goes beyond what most people experience in relationships. Your relationships are not shallow or predictable, they run deep, sometimes uncomfortably deep. Like marriage may bring sudden changes, unexpected revelations, or an intensity that both partners have to actively navigate. The upside is that the relationship which survive these depths are genuinely unbreakable. You do not stay in a relationship out of convenience, you stay because the bond is real and transformative. There may also be financial gains through the spouse inheritance or joint resources. Strengths. Deep transformative bond with the partner, possible gains through spouse inheritance, joint property or shared resources, and partnerships in research, healing, psychology, or transformative fields work very naturally. Challenges. Marriage may go through sudden, intense, or painful changes that test both partners significantly. Spouse health or longevity may be a source of ongoing concern or responsibility, and hidden dynamics or unspoken issues in the relationship need to be brought into the open, like secrecy makes things worse. What to work on? Be honest about hidden feelings, unspoken resentments, or things that are building below the surface. Be proactive about your spouse's health. Embrace transformation in your relationship rather than resisting it. All 9 planets as 7th Lord in the 8th house. So, if Sun is your 7th Lord placed in the 8th house, your identity is significantly transformed through marriage. Hidden power dynamics with the spouse is possible, and gains there will be gains through his partner's authority, inheritance, or behind the scenes influence. If Moon is your 7th Lord in the 8th house, there will be physically sensitive and emotionally intense. Like you will be physically sensitive and emotionally intense in relationships. Deep hidden emotional life is shared with the partner, and spouse health needs genuine and consistent attention. If Mars is your 7th Lord in the 8th house, there will be intense and passionate partnership, sudden and sometimes dramatic changes in the relationships, and income and resources through spouse risk taking or shared financial ventures are possible. If Mercury is your 7th Lord in the 8th house, there will be hidden or complex communication dynamics in the relationship. Your partner could be involved in research, investigation, or analytical work. There will be income through joint intellectual assets or shared knowledge based resources. If Jupiter is your 7th Lord in the 8th house, you'll be protected from worst outcomes in marriage. Wisdom and philosophical growth through relationship and transformation is possible. Relationship transformation and gains through spouse inheritance or hidden resources are genuinely possible. If Venus is your 7th Lord in the 8th house, you will have deeply passionate and sometimes hidden romantic life. Gains through partners' assets or shared financial holdings are possible, and transformative and intensely felt artistic expression through relationship is also possible. If Saturn is your 7th Lord in the 8th house, there will be long, heavy, and deeply karmic marriage. Relationship transforms slowly through years of endurance and honest commitment. Your partner brings deep, lasting, and permanent change to who you are. If Rahu is linked to 7th Lord or 8th house, there will be obsessive and intensely felt relationship, sudden and sometimes dramatic changes in the partnership dynamic, and unconventional approach to marriage, commitment, or shared resources are possible. If Ketu is linked to 7th Lord or 8th house, then there will be deep past life karmic bond with the partner. It feels ancient and familiar, and spiritual depth is what makes the relationship meaningful. and there will be genuine peace. Like genuine peace will come through detachment from specific outcomes in the marriage. Seventh Lord in the ninth house. The ninth house is the house of luck, a father figure, higher wisdom, and long journeys. So when seventh Lord sits here, your most important partnership is guided by something beyond your just personal attraction. It is guided by shared values, philosophy, wisdom, and often a sense of higher purpose. Like you are drawn to a partner who expands your world, not just someone who come home to, but someone who makes you think differently, or who brings new perspectives, who might come from a different culture or religious background, or who is connected to travel, philosophy, or higher learning. And your partner becomes a kind of teacher in your life, not in a formal sense, but in a way that their presence consistently opens up new ways of seeing. Like love for you is also a path of learning and growth. Spouse is strengths. Spouse is often wise, philosophical, and genuinely growth inspiring. Marriage frequently involves travel, foreign cultures, or higher education, and father figure or significant mentor figure often plays a positive role in bringing this partner into your life. Challenges. Differing religious beliefs, philosophical frameworks, or cultural backgrounds can become real source of conflict if not handled with respect and openness. Partner may be physically distant, like from a different country, or involve significant travel and separation, and restlessness. Always, like there could be restlessness, like always searching for a partner or relationship that feels meaningful and expansive enough. What to work on? Respect your partner's beliefs and philosophical perspectives, even when they differ from yours. Make deliberate effort to bridge cultural or religious distances rather than letting them quietly grow. And grow together as the years pass, like actively learn, travel, and explore together so the relationship keeps expanding. All nine planets as seventh lord in the ninth house. If Sun is your seventh lord in the ninth house, your partnership is authoritative, philosophically inclined, and well respected. Marriage brings prestige through wisdom, spiritual standing, or travel. Your father figures or father's positive influence helps bring this partner into life. If Moon is your seventh lord in the ninth house, emotional connection through philosophy, spirituality, or travel is possible. Your partner is nurturing and spiritually inclined. Your marriage is deeply meaningful and driven by genuine feeling rather than practicality. If Mars is your seventh lord in the ninth house, you will have courageous and genuinely adventurous partner. Relationship involves real travel, philosophical exploration, or bold shared beliefs. You are passionate about the values that bind you and your spouse together. If Mercury is your seventh lord in the ninth house, you will have intellectually inspiring and mentally well matched partner. Relationship is built through writing, philosophy, education, or sharing of ideas. Income comes through joint teaching, publishing, or knowledge based work. If Jupiter is your seventh lord in the ninth house, you'll this is a very fortunate placement. You'll have wise, generous, and genuinely spiritually uplifting partner. Your marriage brings real luck and meaningful expansion of life's horizon in every direction. If Venus is your seventh lord in the ninth house, you will have beautiful and graceful partner from a refined spiritual or culturally rich background. Income comes through creative or spiritual partnership work. Romance is deeply connected to travel, philosophy, or higher culture. If Saturn is your seventh lord in the ninth house, you'll have serious and deeply dharmic partnership. Your partner is patient, principled, and values driven. Your marriage is built on shared ethical principles and long term karmic commitment. If Rahu is linked to seventh lord or ninth house, there will be foreign or unconventional partner, like from different culture, different religion, or social boundaries. Your marriage dramatically expands the worldview in ways that are unexpected and ultimately transformative. If Ketu is linked to seventh lord or ninth house, there will be deep past life spiritual connection with partner. Marriage is profoundly meaningful on a soul level that goes beyond words. The relationship is oriented toward spiritual liberation rather than worldly accumulation or social goals. Seventh lord in 10th house. The 10th house is the house of career, public reputation, and authority. So when seventh lord sits here, marriage and professional life are closely intertwined. So for you, career and partnership are not two separate things. Your spouse or main business partner has a direct influence on how your professional life develops. They could either be supporting your work or contributing their own skills, or simply by the reputation and standing they bring into your shared life. So your public reputation is partly built through how you show up in partnerships, like how you treat partners, how visible and capable those alliances are, and how professionally you handle the relationship between the personal and the professional. Strengths. Spouse or partner often supports or directly contribute to career success in a meaningful way. Business partnerships are a strong and natural avenue for professional growth and recognition, and public reputation built partly through the quality and visibility of your partnerships. Challenges. Career demands can overshadow the personal relationship, and your relationship reputation is semi public, like private relationship matters can become professional reputational issues, and mixing business and personal life with the same partner creates a complicated dynamic that needs clear boundaries. What to work on: protect genuine home and partner time from career demands. Keep personal and professional aspects of your partner relationship as clearly separate as the situation allows, and acknowledge your partner's contribution to your career explicitly, like they deserve credit and recognition for what they bring. All nine planets as seventh lord in the 10th house. If Sun is your seventh lord in the 10th house, you will have prestigious career supported and amplified by his spouse. Your marriage brings professional recognition and social standing. Your partner is prominent and well regarded in public life. If Moon is your seventh lord in the 10th house, you'll be emotionally invested in joint career ventures and professional collaboration. There could be career in public care, nurturing, or emotional service fields supported and shaped by your partner, and professional confidence is directly tied to relationship health. If Mars is your seventh lord in the 10th house, you'll have ambitious and bold career through dynamic partnerships. Your partner is a strong, active, and capable professional ally, and combined career energy is very powerful and productive when in harmony. If Mercury is your seventh lord in the 10th house, there could be career in communication, media, or business built through clever and productive partnerships. Your partner is witty and professionally capable. Public reputation is built through smart alliances and intelligent collaboration. If Jupiter is your seventh lord in the 10th house, you will have wise and highly respected career built through ethical partnerships. Your spouse brings genuine professional blessing and recognition. There could be career in teaching, counseling, or leadership supported meaningfully by the partner. If Venus is your seventh lord in the 10th house, there could be career in arts, beauty, entertainment, and design supported by a creatively gifted partner. There will be charming and graceful public presence, and professional reputation is built through aesthetically sensible and quality of alliance formed. If Saturn is your seventh lord in the 10th house, there will be slow and deeply disciplined career built through serious commitment partnerships. Your partner supports long-term professional goals with patience and reliability, and reputation grows significantly over years through consistent allied effort. If Rahu is linked to 7th Lord or 10th house, there will be unconventional or rapidly rising career through disruptive or unusual partnerships. Spouse or business partner may be foreign or from a different background, and public reputation can be controversial and polarizing, but very visible and hard to ignore. If Ketu is linked to 7th Lord or 10th house, you are naturally drawn to niche, spiritual, or research based careers supported by like minded and philosophically aligned partner. You earn professional respect quietly and without seeking the spotlight. And past life partnership karma subtly but meaningfully shapes the entire career direction. 7th Lord in 11th house. The 11th house is the house of gains, income, social networks, and the fulfillment of desires. So when 7th Lord sits here, your most important partnerships are consistently and generously rewarding. You are someone whose biggest life wins tend to come through a strong partner. So whether it is a business alliance, a marriage, or a significant collaboration, having the right person beside you multiplies what you can achieve alone. So your spouse tends to be socially well connected, financially capable, and someone whose presence in your life expands your world in intangible ways. The challenge is keeping the relationship genuine, not treating it as primarily a vehicle for social or financial gain, but investing in its depth and emotional reality. Strength. So, a spouse or partner brings income, valuable connections, and genuine social expansion. Business partnerships are consistently rewarding and financially productive, and life goals and desires tend to be fulfilled through or alongside the right partner. Yes, so that means like partnership multiplies what is achievable. Challenges. You can unconsciously treat relationships as too transactional. So you need to understand that love is not just a networking opportunity. And elder siblings or social network connections may interfere in relationship matters, and there could be restlessness, like always quietly evaluating whether this is the best possible alliances rather than fully committing to what is already there. What to work on? Love for love itself, like not just for what the partner brings professionally or socially, because the relationship deserves emotional investment and not just strategic appreciation. And invest in the depth of your partnership, and keep your social network and your marriage as clearly separated as possible. All nine planets as seventh lord in the 11th house. So if Sun is your seventh lord placed in the 11th house, your spouse is prominent and well regarded in social or community life. Your marriage brings recognition through networks and public associations. There could be gain through partners, public authority, and social standing. If Moon is your seventh lord in the 11th house, there will be emotional fulfillment through shared networks and social belonging. Your partner is nurturing and emotionally present in social settings. Income can come from partnerships fluctuates like income from partnership fluctuates with social confidence and emotional security. If Mars is your seventh lord in the 11th house, you could have competitive and ambitious partner who actively drives shared gains. Your partner opens doors in competitive, professional, and community contexts where others hesitate. If Mercury is your seventh lord in the 11th house, you will have witty, clever, and well connected partner. There could be multiple income streams through communication based alliances and intellectual partnerships. You will have genuinely rewarding and stimulating collaboration. If Jupiter is your seventh lord in the 11th house, you will have generous and widely respected partner in community and social context. Your marriage brings abundance, social good fortune, and genuine opportunities. You will be well liked and trusted as a couple. If Venus is your seventh lord in the 11th house, you will have charming and socially graceful partner. Gains through creative, artistic, or beauty-based social networks is possible, and you'll be well loved and appreciated as a couple in the social circles. If Saturn is your seventh lord in the 11th house, there will be steady, reliable, and long-term gains through a serious and committed partnership. Your elder siblings or long-standing network provide dependable support, and income through partnership grows slowly but consistently over years. If Rahu is linked to 7th lord or 11th house, there could be sudden and sometimes surprisingly large gains through unconventional or foreign partnerships. Foreign partner opens unusual and unexpected social doors, and intense and ambitious approach to building partnership based networks is possible. If Ketu is linked to 7th lord or 11th house, then you will be genuinely detached from material gains through partnership despite consistently receiving them, and you are drawn to spiritual or philosophical community partnerships rather than commercial ones. And there will be abundance flows from authentic connection and genuine generosity rather than strategic relationship building. 7th lord in the 12th house. The 12th house is about losses, foreign lands, isolation, spirituality, and the inner hidden world. So when 7th lord sits here, love and partnership are found in unexpected, private, or distant places. Your most significant partnership is unlikely to follow the usual script. You may meet your partner in a foreign country, or in a spiritual context, or in a hospital or retreat setting, or simply in private circumstances that others are not fully aware of. The love you experience in these partnerships is real and often very deep, but it tends to be inward facing rather than outwardly celebrated. There is often a quality of sacrifice or surrender in the relationship, and the bond can involve physical distance, separation, or a sense that the love transcends worldly circumstances. Strengths: deep spiritual and emotionally profound bond with the partner. Partnership could be formed in foreign countries or spiritual settings, and they are very fulfilling and often lasting. And partner often comes from abroad or has a genuine connection to foreign environments and cultures. Challenges: partnership may involve physical distance, prolonged separation, or a sense of loss that needs to be consciously managed. And hidden or secretive dynamics in the relationship is possible, and spending heavily in or because of the relationship is also possible. What to work on: be transparent and open in your relationship. manage relationship related spending consciously, and embrace the unconventional path your relationship take. Like, do not try to force them into a conventional shape that does not fit. All 9 planets as 7th lord in the 12th house. If Sun is your 7th lord in the 12th house, your identity dissolves and transforms through the relationship. Your partner may be in a foreign country or in a private authority role. Gain through hidden, overseas, or behind the scenes partnership is possible. If Moon is your 7th lord in the 12th house, you are emotionally withdrawn and private in relationships. Your partner's presence is deeply felt even from a physical distance, and deep private emotional bond is possible. You may meet partner in a foreign land or unusual circumstances. If Mars is your 7th lord in the 12th house, um, there could be passionate but sometimes secretive partnership. Partner may live or work abroad. Intense and energetic in hidden or private relationship settings is possible. If Mercury is your 7th lord in the 12th house, private and complex communication dynamics in the relationship is possible. Partner may be involved in research, behind the scenes work, or confidential fields. Income through confidential or internationally based partnership work is possible. If Jupiter is your 7th lord in the 12th house, there could be generous spending on spiritual pursuits connected to the relationship. Your partner is spiritually inclined or from foreign land. There could be genuine peace, wisdom, and meaningful happiness found through the depth of the bond. If Venus is your 7th lord in the 12th house, you could have hidden but deeply beautiful romantic life, private bond that is real and felt but not always publicly visible. Partner may be in arts, foreign settings, or spiritual work. Your love is genuine, it just prefers privacy. If Saturn is your 7th lord in the 12th house, there could be karmic and serious partnership that involves real sacrifice and endurance. Partner may be physically distant or carry very heavy personal responsibilities. Endurance and patient commitment are what keep the bond genuinely alive. If Rahu is linked to 7th lord or 12th house, there could be intense and unconventional partnership found in foreign, hidden, or socially boundary crossing settings. Relationship may involve relocation to a foreign country or crossing of significant social or cultural lines. If Ketu is linked to 7th lord or 12th house, then this is the most spiritually liberated placement in this series. A partnership surrendered completely to a higher power, like partnership is surrendered completely, and a deep, soulful, and genuinely ancient feeling bond that does not need worldly validation to be real. And love is expressed as a form of liberation rather than possession. So that is all for today's video. Drop your ascendant and the placement that felt most like you in the comments. I would love to hear from you. If this was helpful, please like, share, and subscribe for more Vedic astrology content. Thank you for watching and keep growing.